Hi, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome. Welcome another edition of our 100 Days of Digital Mastery Challenge. Today we have a very interesting topic called Marketplace. So thank you so much once again, all of you tuning in on time. I believe today again we have a lot of tough time. To complete the one day itself to complete the Marketplace. It's quite tedious job. So I'll be going quite quickly. I apologize in advance for my speed today. And also, I'm quite excited. Today we had to complete this because tomorrow we have another much awaited topic called drop service. Is also we have it, right? So thank you so much once again, all of you, showing the interest and the kinds of. I saw that the site and so many people are actually repeatedly watching in yesterday's session. Thank you so much for that. And today, this connection of the part of our e-commerce mastery, even though we concluded e-commerce mastery, we actually continuing the topic connected to e-commerce mastery, like a dropship. Now we are doing it as actually a marketplace. So tomorrow we go to drop service. Before that, there's a marketplace aspect about was very important, the fundamentals understanding about it. And the three major giants in the world we'll be discussing today. And we have three business ideas and one very good strategy, which even I tried earlier and I got success earlier, that I'll discuss with you today. So this is one strategy and three business idea. Plus, after a long time, we are not doing any business ideas and strategies earlier. So today we will do. And the interesting things about this business ideas, there's not much investment to do. Less than $100 you can actually do. That's a strategy which I'll be discussing. Almost nil, actually. I'm not saying almost nil, but there is a small charges of eBay. But actually, less than $100 you can start. The people who say, I don't have the money. I don't have money to start off. I don't have money to invest for a YouTube channel, or I don't have money for investing for affiliate platform or e-commerce platform. Then today is your day, so you can actually start. Today's session. Please pay attention. You can start without absolutely almost nothing. There is just less than $100 investment. I think $53. Precisely you can start a business today. So that's also we'll be discussing today. So as I mentioned, it's slightly faster we may go, and some of the things which we wanted to complete it. Of course, I'll slow down when we discuss those strategies and ideas. Okay. So thank you once again. I think I request all of you to get settled down and be focused on today's discussion. I'll take, as usual, the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so welcome all of you in the 43rd edition of 100 Days for Digital Mastery Challenge. And today, 25th of August 2020, Tuesday, and I'm live from Doha, Qatar at 7 p.m. here. So today's topic is marketplace. It's an e-commerce mastery is in day 4, where we will discuss about is how more thing about the e-commerce marketplace on a specific aspect on. Okay. Now, so first of all of you know, marketplace usually it's known for it's since ancient days we have a various kinds of marketplace. We go and buy, even whether you are from urban area, whether you are from rural area or a semi-urban area, or from the cities. Everywhere we had a lot of marketplace. So today that is digitalized. It's become one of the major business model of e-commerce. So if you know how the marketplace works in a traditional way, exactly the same thing is happening online, but the business model got changed. That's only the difference. Now, before I jump into that, I just want you to think about how the marketplace works. I know you might have bought something from the marketplace. You've been to various marketplaces, and you've seen it as one. Maybe there are various countries in the African countries, the Indian subcontinent, and even the China. We have a market, something called, once in a week, there's a one day of a marketplace, right? And there is sometime on a festival basis, there's a marketplace. And sometime on a daily basis, there's a marketplace. There is something called farmers market. That's another model, right? So various marketplaces, people comes and sell their products, and consumers like that place. Why? Because you get a variety of products and good price. You get a quality products and a genuine products, and that particular time you get a better pricing. So all the things. So actually, marketplace is made very great success in the physical world. The same thing is transformed to online since beginning. Since beginning of e-commerce, Amazon was doing, Alibaba is doing since 90s. They started doing a marketplace. Today, the marketplace is one of the major portion of the e-commerce, and maybe 70 to 80% of the e-commerce industry is a marketplace. And marketplace is yet to grow, and the future of the e-commerce is definitely one of the segment is marketplace. Now, so all of you should think about it in a different kinds of business model, because we also have an online different kinds of a business model. Once we understand the business model, then we go ahead with the various marketplace, how we can make money, putting the things there and selling products, we can make money. That's exactly the strategies and the business idea we'll be discussing. Now, if you can bring the picture, as I mentioned, to your marketplace, you have some thought about it. Okay. Now, what exactly e-commerce marketplace is? So if you can visualize and understand about the business model, if you know, or try to think about how that business would have been working, because we may not have thought about it, we go and buy it as, right? But actually there is a huge business model. Now, e-commerce marketplace is an online marketplace. It's called an e-commerce marketplace or an online marketplace. It's a kind of a website on a different brands and products. That's it, right? But now, as an entrepreneurs, we need to look into how that works and how we can take an advantage and which role you play. There are different roles we can play. For example, I'll be discussing with you on a 50th day of our 100 days program, which is approximately a week from now, and 50 different opportunities with Alibaba. There's Alibaba alone, we have 50 opportunities. There's an opportunity with the eBay, there's a 50 opportunity. There's the Google, there's a 50 opportunity. So I'll be discussing with you that. So you can understand so many opportunities in the marketplace, but today we are discussing only one out of that one, okay? So basically it's a simple product selling website, but there are huge opportunities connected to that. So it's basically marketplaces are multiple, coming from multiple vendors, shops, and the showcase to the platform, right? Now, marketplace owners are responsible. Basically, when you go to and put into your marketplace, and you are responsible for customers and the attracting the customers and process the transaction part, right? When you start a marketplace, or if you have a marketplace, and the owner of that marketplace is actually responsible to get the number of customers or the footfalls. In the physical world, it's a footfall or the transaction. Basically, in a physical world, if you compare this as you owning a shopping, what you call the marketplace, where you are the owner, there are many people coming and selling. So you are responsible for the place or the tent or the shop or the establishment, even a street vending they're doing. And you are also responsible for collecting the payment from the consumers and sharing the profit with you and the traders. So same model as online also works. It's a very simple model, easy to understand, but it's important to understand. Okay. Now, so the third party vendors, basically now you find a marketplace, if you go and sell something there, and what you do, you actually responsible for bringing a vendors, bring the products from the manufacturers and shipping them. It's not a physical world, so you have to ship them because things are happening online, right? So that's exactly a vendor do. So here is a marketplace, or a marketplace owner like an Amazon or Alibaba or eBay. They run entire technical infrastructure, website, server, transaction, the features of the website and the platform, and the regulation aspects and the payment gateways. Everything there takes care. Now, as you wanted to sell it there, you can use their marketplace and you go and sell the products, and you get a customers. That's a good thing. Getting a customer is also responsibility of Amazon. Getting the customers to eBay, and they have their own search optimization. We can say search engine optimization, search optimization, because Amazon has their own search optimization. eBay has their own search optimization. Within the customer also find you, or when new customers come from a different market through Google, through Facebook, through social media, through email, Amazon brings it, or eBay will bring it, or Alibaba bring it. So customers also get it. And within the customer, they give a choice of that. But that has a pros and cons. We'll discuss that. So this is the way things are working around, right? So whether Amazon or eBay or Alibaba, there are not many companies on that. Now, Amazon, eBay, and of course the Flipkart, that's one India-based company, but it's now owned by Walmart. Now, no more Indian company. It's a Walmart. It's actually took over from India. So one of the successful company in India. So these companies is basically brought a massive success. We can't even think about when it's 90s, when I learned in the part of my IT entrepreneurship course from the National Institute of Technology. I was not imagining, when they talk about the marketplace, I thought it would be a small portion of the entire e-commerce industry. I was thinking 5%, 10%, but today 80% consists of marketplace. So it's a massive success. This Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay and Flipkart, like a company, brought it. We can't even think about the kind of success in 15 years, 20 years, 10 years, the time they brought it, and the way they rule the world now on a product side. Whether it's the B2C and B2C, they are the rulers. They actually control the market now. So that level, not one country, it's a global phenomenon. Like whether Amazon or Alibaba, it's a globally actually they rule kind of a cannot say completely monopolized. In Amazon cases, the right is not monopolized, and they have a complete control. More than 50%, 51% of things they control. So because of the marketplace. Now, basically, marketplace is nothing but a software infrastructure, right? They have a website, and you have a server running on it, your technology running on it, your payment gateway running on it. Just simple software. That's only they put it. Now, here what they do, they're allowing the vendors and come and sell the product, and everybody is in under one umbrella. That's a good thing. It's not one product a person is selling. Multiple vendors are selling on multiple products, because like a physical word, the marketplace, we go because we get so many products in one place, and we can also so many competitors in one place, and we get a lot of varieties in one place. Exactly the same thing online as well, right? Why we go to Amazon, we have so many products. eBay and Flipkart, all these companies gives us huge number of products to us. In situation, all of them come out. So most of the companies charge a percentage, the percentage from the vendor. So now, as a marketplace owner, let's say I'm in Amazon, I'll allow you to come and sell the products in my platform, and I'll get you the customers, I'll get you the transaction, I'll get you entire infrastructure, and you pay me only when the transaction happens. There are small fees some of the companies started charging now, but it's not a big thing, $50, $100. Some companies, they're not charging it. And every transaction, every sales, they charge you something called marketing fee. Because I'm marketing for you, you give me 15%. So, which is basically another way, when you look at it as a consumer point of view, it's really good. Because a consumer is getting a good price. Because they're not charging extra, they're only charging part of the MRP on it. And they don't, because the multiple customers are there, multiple vendors are there, they are not, they cannot afford to, charge more, because they lose the customers. So that's a beautiful system they come out. And plus all this thing. And first of all of us, just the first day we discussed about the e-commerce, we removed so many middlemen, so many other redundant investments. So also we removed so many, we don't record so many, inventory expenditure, go down, garage, all the things not there, and unnecessary products not necessary to transport one place to another place, only reaching to the customer only one place. Otherwise, now for example, if you have a shopping mall in, let's say in UAE and Dubai, so what you have to do, you bring the products from China to Dubai, then it goes to maybe back to India, or maybe to Singapore, or maybe to Australia. So then unnecessarily the products is traveling, right? But here the person places an order wherever he wanted delivered, that's address from the manufacturer directly can go. So logistical arrangement, package level, there is an arrangement, supply chain savings, go down savings, garage saving, inventory side that's a complete saving, and the physical B2C segment or a retail outlet, that's saved. So all the things are saved. In addition to that, then the revenue which is marketplace is making from the marketing fee. So they are able to save the money there again. I mean, as a consumer, we are getting a cheaper product. So when you look at it, this model, people to get a cheaper price products because this model. So as a consumers across the globe, they're happy to buy online because they have a cheaper version, cheaper price, better price, and because of this model. So that's the reason this model is going to stay and is going to evolve and do much better way in future. Now, once we understand this is, I believe all of you understood. Of course, I'll take a question on the mastermind today, or definitely we have a weekly question answer coming in after tomorrow. You may ask. I know there's a lot of things there, but when I'm going ahead and talk about different types of online marketplace, you will understand more about it. Okay. Now, the marketplaces, there are a different way the companies do it. One is a buyer-oriented marketplace. The completely focusing as somebody is buying. That's a one focus. They have it. This market is usually run by a buyers who want to establish an efficient purchasing environment. That's what is exactly the focus here. Now, supplier-oriented e-marketplace. Now, the more about the suppliers who wanted to get out to reach out to the people, especially in the B2B cases, is like in Alibaba. There's a more into supplier-oriented. This market is a completely large group of suppliers. To have a good sales channel. That exactly the purpose they have. Now, this is actually a lot of potential buyers come here, because why we go to Alibaba? Because now the moment we go to Alibaba, it knows what are the products we wanted. We know it's there, right? As one of the time as I told you about, whatever you wanted in Alibaba, you ask them, they will not say no. That kind of a variety of products, and whatever you wanted, they'll manufacture and give it to you, or they already manufacture and give it to you under your brand. Now, another one is something called the vertical and horizontal e-marketplaces. This has been in the beginning itself, so very interestingly was evolved. So this vertical and e-marketplace, basically, all the segment is provide, and basically it's do something called the wholesale and retail at a time. They do. Okay, so this is another successful model. Now, independent e-marketplace, that's some of the companies trying on it. And of course, there are a few companies that are successful. Now, here is basically the platform is operated by third party and open to buyers and sellers from particular industry. They can buy, and this is more on niche oriented. Now, one of the benefit for a marketplace of an e-commerce when you think of it. So when you think about the business benefit, when you say a marketplace allow the business or a platform operators to charge a cut of the products, as we mentioned this. So which is, as I told you, technically. For a marketplace, that's a good offer, a good opportunity to make profit, because every sale happens. This marketplace owner, every sale Amazon makes money, every sale eBay makes money, every sale Alibaba makes money. That's the reason these companies are a huge, large profit-making company. That's the reason they're exponentially growing. Now, this is basically very transparent of a purchasing. And even a listing. So one buyer, another, when competitors can they each other, they can see. So a lot of transparency is there, and the process also has a transparency there. And all is accessible in a single platform. It's one open environment, right? So everything, you go to Amazon, you go to Alibaba, it's open to everyone, and you can see everything there, right? Now, better opportunities for the suppliers and the buyers to have a good relationship with across globe, with and a different supply chain you can use, like. So which is like when we say earlier, global village. We are not able to imagine earlier what is a global village, but that is you're buying some product which is maybe sourced from a remote village of Africa, or maybe a remote village in China, and it is sold in Europe or in North America or South America. So it is actually people are connected and instantly it's happening. So this is one good thing about to reach out to the market, because of the marketplace, we could do it as okay. Now, this time constraint also is reduced, as I mentioned. All these people, whether you're South America, North America, or Africa, or Asia, or Europe, or Australia, does not matter. Within a few days, earlier it was in a few hours. It used to reach in some country to another country, maybe now maybe within a week. If it's a ship, it may take a week or a month. So anyway, it's reaching out to the people at master, and availability is there because of the system. Now, what are the buyer as a consumer point of view? What are the buyer's advantage? Now, buyers, first thing is, as I mentioned earlier, when we compared about the physical marketplace. So physical place, actually, we get a variety of the options. You can compare and you get a quality products, right? Now, this also get a reasonable price and best products. See, now, for example, in the physical world, I still remember that is around 5-10 years ago, I want to buy a mobile phone and went to a place in UAE. When you go to understand the price, you have to one shop to another shop to another shop. You'd go, and it takes a couple of hours to go and get this and comparison to complete. The same thing you think about today. You go to Amazon, how many options you have to purchase on it? You go to eBay, how many vendor suppliers are there? When you go to Alibaba, how many options are there? So here it is basically we can find the most reasonable price and quality plus reliability plus review. So now not testimonials, because many other companies give us a testimonial. It's not necessary it's the genuine, and it's not necessary it is the real fact, because the review also matters. So now you have a review with the return itself, that's held by the real true buyers, and which is help us to take a decision, and we also understand what to expect from the suppliers or the vendor, and what the problem causing, etc. So very transparently it is displayed, so it's easy for us to understand and take a decision. And the first and most important is the pricing, and you get a reasonable price most of the products. Now, when you look at it, it's also updated on a real time, and you also get a good deal, maybe first 100 customers, first 20 customers, or first business transaction. So a lot of benefits also come with that one. And buyers can also find trusted established vendors to a kind of a partnership they can create, and you can also have an exclusive arrangement. You say, this market I'll take care and do not supply to anyone else. That kind of a relationship is possible. Maybe sometime under your brand you wanted a product. There's so many companies give you white label and private label. You can have that product also in that way. Now, when you look at it, is what are the sellers' benefit? Now, if you are planning to sell it on eBay, if you are planning to sell it on Amazon or Alibaba, so what are the benefits you are getting? Now, first of all, actually, even you're a smaller seller, you can actually align with the larger sellers, and you can actually show visibility to the people. The moment you're Amazon, there are millions of people knows you, right? You're there in eBay, many other people know your products are there, your brand is there. So you can actually really make a good visibility to the people. And you can also have a quotation based, and you have a deal based, auction based program you can also have. And you can actually you can come out kind of a standardization for the vendors and the sellers in between. They can have it. Okay. Now it's basically a platform or a marketplace, and more precisely, it's actually a sales channel. Nothing else, a sales channel, and including the payment collection is done by them. That's a very good thing about marketing and the platform, right? Now, it's also is an opportunity for people to do an international trade. So not necessarily you need to have a website. You can actually, through this website, whether Alibaba or Amazon or eBay, you can reach out to the people. Now, there are a few challenges, in the marketplace. It's a real good challenges, which we discuss, and what are the solutions for that? The challenges one is actually, seller and buyer, retaining them is a big challenge for a marketplace point of view. Because today you're selling in eBay, does not mean tomorrow you continue that store. And you feel it is, Alibaba is going to give you more sales, you might shift there. And you don't come back. You don't have much investment. Sometimes there's many of the eBay stores has this issue. Many students started on a vacation, amazing offer, good review, everything is there. But the classes started, they went back to university. So stores become dormanted. And customers comes and no response on it. And you contact the seller is not responding. Retaining the same. And the challenge for a marketplace. Now, the buyer point of view, buyer also the same. Buyer is also has multiple choice, and not necessarily he come back again. He asked a quotation or a price for the product, he not even come back. He added to the shopping cart and he left, and he get the product from somewhere else as well. This retention is in the industry facing a big challenge of that one. Okay. And connecting to buyers with a relevant sellers is another challenge, because you running a marketplace or you're a buyer and relevant sellers, because the kinds of things you are looking for, same thing to identify, it's quite challenging because you have multiple choice. And we don't know, in a physical world, it's quite easy. Online world, that is a limitation is there. And buyers trusting the sellers, as you know, so many times, even on Amazon, it comes out sometime you order something, some clothes, you get a stone, you get a duplicate product, refurbished products, and the buyers actually trusting the sellers is quite challenging. And even though I trust Amazon, or can I trust the marketplace owner? That's a question many other people has it. So even though I trust Amazon, I'm not really trusting one of the vendor. So it's basically Amazon also loser there, right? Because they don't get a transaction fee. I'll go and buy another B2C portal site. Now, the most important part is actually the first impression is the best impression for people to buy. So that is a major challenge for people to make it. And it has an internal search mechanism. Amazon has a completely different searching optimization, search optimization, and compared to Google. And same thing for eBay. So now people to find you through the search or through home feed is quite challenging. And you are not there in the first page, you are in the inner pages. Many other people don't really appreciate, and your impression is gone. And plus your store look and feel is important. Your pricing is important. Your description is important. Your call to action is important, and your review is important. All the things in creating a part of an impression is play a major role. Now, even the price competition, because some people are selling a good price, so you don't make much profit because other people because consumer is easily seeing that is your pricing. So we cannot really make a more profit as a sellers, and this competition is a really issue for a seller's point of view. And quality assurance, because most of the companies, with the marketplace, they say that it's a quality and warranty is come from a supplier. So that's also caused a problem. People worried about it. If I buy a marketplace, can I get the same thing, the same product, the same features, etc. Okay, so all the things is actually a challenge, but overall, that this Amazon is growing, eBay is growing, Alibaba is doing, they're fantastic. They're doing such a great job. Now, how this online business model work here? Now, online business model and how you make a profit. That's when you say model, it is actually how you model it your own. If you're starting your own marketplace, anyway, that's one of the idea, which I'm not presenting today because at the end of the session, in a large business segment, actually, I'm talking about the marketplace, okay, especially after discussing about the mobile commerce. Now, how do the customer earn the profit here, right? So it's a different kinds of charging fees and collection of the profit and revenue by the companies. So what are the different types of business model available? One is a commission-based business model. Every transaction, you pay some money, like Amazon. You pay a marketing fee for one sale happen. So average maybe 15%, some case 23%, some case 27%. Depends on the products and market. They have a different pricing for it. Okay. Now that's the most common type. This is a commissions earning is the most common type market business model available now. And this is an ideal business model because you're guaranteed about revenue from each transaction. So if you are a marketplace runner, you make money with every transaction, right? And that's a good thing about the marketplace business model when you think it. It's also trust within the merchants and customers because you're buying and transacting as directly and do it as market. There is another point is basically a membership model or a subscription fee model. You pay a kind of membership annually and you put the products there and you don't pay for per transaction. Or you say entire infrastructure, you can subscribe for maybe $500 per annum, so you're not paying anything on a margin. That's another model. Of course, the first one is the best model, and most of the companies are following the same model. Okay, but there are different models. Some of the products is a subscription model is better. Some of the product is membership model is the better. So it depends upon the product model and business model. The people should take a decision on it. Another model is a listing fee model. So you only pay for a listing your product. It is listing the products is you just put all the details there, name, email ID, phone number, and your product detail, descriptions, your contact details, pricing, features, and guarantees in terms and conditions, and the images and videos and offers. Everything you're putting into is completely listing. For that, you just pay the fee. That's it. You're getting a sale or not, he's not bothered. And he'll not worry about that as well. So this is called listing fee business model. And here is a merchant who has to pay sometime once in a year, sometime one time. This is a fee they pay for a listing. There is another model called lead fee business model. The marketplaces generate a lead and you pay for the revenue sharing, or maybe per lead they pay something. There's another model people use on it. There's something called freemium business model. You go and list as free, but because you start getting sales or your facilities or support, inquiries or leads, people actually what is that? To make it, people upgrade the membership. This is called a freemium. So initially, when you start a business, you're not paying anything to the marketplace, and they're giving you everything is free of cost. But when you started doing good, you need more options. Like you may record a billing, you record a more module to access, more facility to access, and you need a more product to be captured, because sometimes the free that you can only put 10 products. Now you want to put more products, and payment gateway charges, all the things put together. There's a model called freemium. So once I wanted to upgrade to more features, I need to become a member. Otherwise, it's a free. So this is another model on a marketplace also working. Like, as you know, freemium is one of the most common and interesting and efficient business model on internet business model. When we discuss a 50 different business model, we discuss this point. Okay. Now, no, so already I discussed. Actually, it's a sometimes you do free and then you upgrade it on. Okay. Now, another thing is a featured listing and advertisement model. So not only just listing, and they will also advertise your products. Even in that website has another reason people to come, like a classified websites. The website owner make a reason people to come and show an advertisement. So they say, we'll show you this with CPM, and we also list you, and total this is the price you pay. That's another model which people are using nowadays. Now, this to promote the listings, this should be visible to the audience, and usually the more number of people to see will be a paid membership. Free will have a lot of limitations as well. Okay, and combination of all these things also a marketplace model, because all the freemium business model, revenue sharing model, commission shared model, listing models, or maybe all this model which we discussed, around 5 models now. All the business combined, there are a few companies are doing that can also a model to do. But definitely the first one, which we discussed, revenue sharing or a marketing fee sharing, is the best option. And I strongly recommend, like an Amazon, like an eBay. That's what is exactly we should be looking at as a model. Okay. Now, but if you wanted to find this kind of model, it is okay. But usually you will not find this kind of a people. I mean, combination. It's a combination. I was thinking, it's a combination of the different together in one marketplace. It really makes sense. Okay. Now, how the user experience, how the consumer come and buy this infrastructure place. Basically, as a marketplace owner, they will be doing just an infrastructure providing. So it's a marketplace. Is a user experience is very important. User experience, even each finger moving, each second a person taking a decision. Is a mobile commerce, if it is every click, every color, and every layout, everything does matter. So user experience should be must, will be great one. So we need to take care of that one. User experience is important part. Okay, and if the user experience is not good, and people go everywhere, to another places, they go to another site. Why should they wait for you to know? Because people has a lot of choice these days. Okay, so your goal of the online shop, is what you call it, online marketplaces, and easy for the customers and even to the merchant to connect and make a profit for a merchant. Okay, so that's a purpose, and that's what exactly people are doing. Now, some models we need to integrate some of the business aspects, and it will accelerate the business. Now, so most of the platform which you are planning to sell it or you are opting it is, it's important to have a smart search function. Because within the marketplace, when you come to Amazon, when you come to eBay, you come to Alibaba, they have millions and millions of products and millions of vendors as well. And each millions of, those millions of vendors also will have thousands of pages and maybe thousands of products, not only thousands of pages. It's that huge, all these people has that. So here, and a person to find out a product, a person to to get the person to really more specified when he wanted. He need to be able to search it. So some of the searches, actually, when you look at it, is compare Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay. Amazon search recently, around a year ago, they updated now the entire algorithm. It's truly amazing the way they get it. eBay still not improved on that search aspect. A certain extent, okay, but most of the time is not good. Alibaba is also improved, but there's no match with Amazon. So you go and search on Amazon, the search functionality of the smart search of this is really good. So that's the reason you need to be aligned with their algorithm of when you're placing a product. That's important. So like a search engine optimization, to rank in the Google first page, we have an SEO process, right? And we use various strategies and methods to reach out. And okay, same way in Amazon and eBay and Amazon and Alibaba, all these companies, they have their own search system. They have different algorithm they're using. We need to understand that, and we need to align with it. That way, we'll get more customers. We'll be on top always, and we'll be visible to the people. And really, sometimes people may not even checking your brand or a name. They'll be typing a problem, or maybe a competitor's branding or a competitor's keyword they're searching. But still, you need to come there and get visibility, right? That's important. That's the reason smart search is very good features of the marketplace, and we also should understand these smart search options. Okay, and it's also important to know it's a kind of a browsable in different devices, and people can easily go through. That's important. When you make your own store, you get a lot of tools to do, and good pictures, good description, and all the things important when you put it on the marketplace. Okay, and use different systems where all these companies come with a lot of analytics, and use that system to work on it. And there's a process to follow. That's important. Of course, the merchant and customer have different profiles. Now, when you go to these companies, you need to provide a lot of information about you. A lot of fraud protection and other security protections are very high with these marketplace. And every time especially these marketplace companies has to answer. That is various products is today bought over either from Alibaba or Amazon. Even there's like a terrorist, they buy the products through Amazon and Alibaba, and they get everything. So this again, government agencies also very much worried about it. So that's the reason when you're going and doing a listing, because of the fraud protection or other parts, they'll ask you so many information from you, and which include your company registration, your identity proof, your tax registrations, and incorporation details, and the product you're supplying, where you're sourcing, and what the warranty, what the guarantee. So many questions they'll ask you, and giving photos and videos. It's very important and good. Okay. Now, if you're planning to launch your own marketplace, it's also very important to have a good number of merchants there, and creating a trust with them. This is very important if you're planning to launch on. Okay, you can also start your own marketplace. That's a good thing we have, right? Yeah. So very, very important to have that come into place. Okay. Now, the trust part is when you look at it as marketplace actually need to create the trust. Then only people buy the product. So the online e-commerce. You go to eBay, you trust more Amazon than the eBay, right? There is a reason for it, right? Now, same thing for Alibaba. You trust more Amazon than the Alibaba, because that's where trust is created. And in some other companies, some other marketplace, you have a less trust compared to all these companies. So the trust creation is important. That in the macro level. Micro level, you as a vendor, you as a seller also should create a good relationship and trust building. Especially, you have a star rating, you have a review rating, and you have a whole lot of other communication is going to the consumers, and every person who's selling the products, people can actually come and comment on it, and even before they're buying, they can ask a question. Is publicly visible most of the platforms. Now another one. Now after they bought it, they automatically they review and they talk about it. That is there. So this all the things that trust creation factors. If anything goes or anywhere, that's become a big challenge. That's the reason this trust creation is a very, very important when you go to the marketplace as a vendor or as you start running a marketplace as well. Okay, now this the 5-star. Now when you go to eBay, that even as a buyer you have a ranking, right? Or you have, or what do you call that? So your 5-star rating is out there, right? Now there are there are few strategies people use it to win over the trust and get a faster people to take a lot of tactics and strategies people use for this one. So it's very, very important to create the few things which I share. One is a good impression. The first impression is, as you know, it's a very, very important part. And you need to have an inventory to be sold, because the moment you will buy it and pay the money, they will wait for the product to be delivered. So make sure that even you're sourcing through a drop shipping, you will have a product to deliver immediately, and give them a transparent. That's very important, actually. That because sometime even your product is sourced from the same vendor. Your competitor is also selling the same product. You're also selling the products. But his write-up, when you say he might have hide something or he might have added something. Now it should be very transparently done, because it's the customers knows everything, right? So if just because he's not hiding, you should not be hiding. You should be transparently displaying, because that's good for a long term. Okay, so being a transparent is important. You don't hide anything in the marketplace, and revealing that is better to do. And of course, to be honest, if you wanted to stay back on the business there, okay. And you should allow the people to do reviews and let the people to review. Somebody say bad thing, you don't have to jump and correct it, but you should make sure that you have a good reviews happening on it. Okay. Now we will discuss about the eBay now. So now we have been discussing about a different business model of the marketplace. You also see the power of the marketplace. You also understand how the revenue model they work on it. And I have been talking about, even you wanted to start a marketplace, that's one of the ideas, which I told you later. I will again discuss on it. But today, now start with you as a vendor. So one of the ideas which I'll be talking about today is about eBay. Now, what is exactly eBay? Now, interestingly, especially in US, eBay play a major role in across the globe. When you look at it, is by 2019 statistics says around 182 million eBay users are there. Okay, so 182 million. That many customers is there in one place, and it's on eBay. Now, and you want to sell out something in US market, eBay is another good place. Around 35% of the mobile users, mobile app users of the eBay is basically in US. Now, 16+% of items is sold on online. It's basically electronic or accessories category. So that's one of the major thing happening in the eBay part. Now, how many listing are there products? Around 1.3 billion listings. So you can see that many listings, that many products are there, on eBay. 1.3 billion listings. That many products is actually displayed in eBay at the moment. You think about it, how huge it is, and it's worth around 22 billion worth of goods. Is actually displayed in So we are talking about a project. We are talking about a company. We are talking about a corporate. These are the kind of countries. I'll be talking to you on something called GAFAM, the concept on a 50th. So GAFAM is basically Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Alibaba, and Microsoft. All these companies, when you really look at today, are like a large country. And many other countries don't have this kind of a GDP. This when you look at it, Amazon. If an Amazon is a nation, Amazon will be in the top 10. It will be aligned with US, China, Japan, Germany, and Russia. Same level, actually. Amazon has that kind of a net worth. They have that kind of a revenue. They have that kind of an asset. It's a $1 trillion company, right? And the kinds of that, in the beginning, I said it is all these companies are controlling the world, which means all this company has that kind of a resources and they're making a profit. There's a two things only all these companies look into. One is my investors are making profit. I mean, they are making profit, and the valuation, the profit and the valuation. So every action of these companies to think focus, profit and valuation. So when you go and try to understand this, the companies across the world are penetrating, and everybody, they want the people also should make a profit. When the sellers also, because all this 1.12 billion listing or a 22 billion worth product goods not belongs to eBay. This belongs to various vendors, right? So this asset or this is inventory, this is value of the business is already done by the people. So that's a project we are talking about now. Now 60% of the eBay marketplace now mobile touch mobile through the mobile it's happening on, okay, and it's also happening on a lot of promotions are there very regularly happening through eBay, and 70% of the eBay purchase is shipped for free because that's what people expect. So most of the people actually add the shipping cost into the products and give them a free. So people wanted free delivery. People don't want to pay. Okay, that's again a sales psychology. For example, you have a product of $10, and then you say I have a delivery charge of $2, which people don't like it. Instead, you say $12 delivery is free. So almost the same, but so make a huge difference with the consumers on these aspects. Now, another interesting thing is 80% of the goods. And another many people think it is eBay is old stuff. Actually, eBay also sell a lot of. So I'll tell you a couple of my experiences. Even an old thing which the trash you can sell through eBay, and you never know this kind of a sale is coming. But eBay, 80% of the products is new. Many people think eBay has a lot of second-hand products, used products. Yes, true, they have it, only 20%. 80% of the products are new. Now, when we say that, now another opportunity we are forgetting is if you have an old products, which marketplace we can go, and that's eBay. So anything you can do. For example, I still remember when I was moving out from one apartment in Malaysia to another place. I had a lot of stuff. When you're moving out, so many things, you don't want to carry, to throw out. Something you don't feel to throw out. Especially when I go to conferences and exhibitions, you got a fantastic, beautiful booklets, and a lot of that time you save it, and you don't feel to throw out. I know they give you in a cup. Every outlet you get so many things, right? And you will have some conventions or a conference happening there, and you get notes in the bundled one or everything. So all the things put together, what we do, we keep it always. Now, when we're moving out, we want to reduce the clutter, and we don't want to carry so many things. So when I look at all these things, are huge informations. I didn't feel to put in a trash initially, but actually I'm not carrying it. The option is actually I put it down and go and put it, into the trash. So that's one option. What is the second option? Actually, there is no other option. That's the only option, right? But actually, what I did is I put on eBay. I took the pictures and say I attended these many conferences, these notes and booklets, and even to the badges. Everything is available, and I just put $100. Just put $100 is the price. You just put it, and people responded. A person came and picked it the very next day from the same town. I was not expecting the same town. And Kuala Lumpur, someone comes and buy from eBay that way, but he came and picked up. Actually, basically a trash. Okay, but actually I felt it is a value. If I would have put more price, I would have got more price. But actually, just randomly, I was not even thinking of making a profit. Just putting there, and someone is buying on it. Okay, so that's an example. Even a second-hand product, you can go and sell it. 20% of the product in eBay is a second-hand product, but 80% is new. Okay, now 28% of the eBay sellers are in US. So majority of them, eBay are more on a US focus, like in Amazon, but Amazon also penetrated the globe, and eBay also have it. Okay. Now we have an option. We can go and make an eBay store for ourselves in an eBay platform. So what exactly an eBay store? eBay store is one on a marketplace or a kind of a business solution to eBay provide to us to millions of buyers. So we can also go and create an eBay store. Now, eBay store is actually completely customized features, Now people can build and create, and you can show your profiles and products details and features and everything, and you can do that in the store itself. And why we had to create an eBay store? So eBay store is another platform marketplace. All the plus point which I spoke to you, you have that, and you also have the advantages of the payment process, everything. So now when you specifically look at this, actually, eBay gives you a lot of traffic. You can't even think about this. So some of the products, the kinds of number of inquiries you get it, number of people coming to your site. You just try, you'll be surprised to see number of people coming to your website. I'm sorry, your e-store, okay? And you can actually brand yourself in eBay. You can create your own brand, and you can have your own custom homepage, and you can make a repeat buyers, and you can make a buyer profile. And even, by the way, even a profile, you have a good profile, even that store is actually flippable. I'll discuss with you. Even an eBay store, actually, you can flip. Okay. And optimizing is very important. And as I mentioned, Amazon has a very good one, and Alibaba has a different optimization. And eBay actually comparatively is a very poor, but you need to work with that. So I recommend, if you're planning to start an eBay store, spend 2-3 months time and do some shopping and go and understand how the listing works. Then start off is better, because you get a lot of idea. Because once you're a beginner, if you're starting, it'll be a problem. So you go and understand as a buyer, you people understand, go through the various options, and you look at the promotional they're doing. So you get an overall idea. Then start up on an eBay store is better. Okay. Now, so many things. You have a lot of support system. All of the things come from eBay. Now, what are the benefits you have it on it? Okay. Now you can, you have an auction as well. You can put an auction. People can offer a price. There is an offer price offer. For example, you offer a product. Somebody is asking $10, and you're ready to pay only $6. There is an option that is you can offer $6, and he'll accept that. Say that's one method you can have. And you can also, and there's a coupon methods out there for the. There are coupons and vouchers and loyalty program. There are so many things also part of the eBay part. Now you also have a promotional manager from the eBay. You have you can actually talk to them, and they will guide you how to promote it, and they will also help you to promote it, which is there with Amazon, which is also there with the eBay and Alibaba. In a certain extent, they will also help you so many aspects. Even they have a lot of tools, for example, to boost your products, and they will promote you, for example, PPC. So even sometimes the initial payment you pay to these platforms, they have put a balance to promote through Google some promotional aspects. They give a credit. So once you do that credit, and even the platform shows for you spend on a $2,000 or $200, how many people you could reach, how many conversion happened, how much money you made a profit. And then there is a sample calculation they'll show. And then you spend on a $200, you made a $300 profit. Now, if you spend a $500 in this way, you get this much profit. So this is a way, there's all the information are there. In addition to that, there's a promotional manager. You can get in touch with them. They'll support you. They'll help you to do your promotion aspect. And by the way, it's a free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. Okay. If you really like it, all the aspects, it's important to have to creating an eBay store there. Okay. Now, how do we create an eBay store? So I'll show you the step by step. It's a very easy process, but the follow the steps is very easy to do. So when you go to the eBay, there is a sign up button, opening an eBay business seller account. It's called a seller account, not your consumer account. Okay, so there is a account you might have already created. That's not the thing. You need to create a seller account. So when you go to the seller account, it's going to go to you can see in the left upper. I marked it as red there. You can see you can sign up. So when you register as a business account, or you can also register as a personal account. It's up to you. You can actually personally also you can sell, but there is a lot of limitations for a personal account. Sell it, but I recommend to sell as a business account. So you register there and fill up the details. And once you fill up the details, the verification come to your email and do it as well. Okay. Now, so once this verification is done, now there's a few qualification you should know to open a store. Not everyone cannot do. So what are the things is important? First of all, my personal opinion, as I mentioned earlier, around 3 to 6 months, you explore with that and take a decision for it. Okay. Now, this is basically buying and selling. The process you need to understand. You also go to various merchants and do, and you also see their feedback and review how the people are doing, etc. Now, you can also, when you open as a personal account, either you can also convert your personal account to an eBay business account. There's an option you can edit, and you can also change it. You can see in the PowerPoint itself, you can go to account setting and personal information and edit and make it. So it's also possible. Now, you also have something called a subscription model for an eBay store subscription. So the subscription, you have to choose it and go to account settings, and in the account summary they'll ask you subscriptions. So when you click on subscriptions and you choose a package, so there's a different package eBay give you. You start with the $5 or $4.95, and you even as some people even go to a large level. Is basically there are many companies who sell thousands of products. There's an enterprise version also available with an additional support and features, etc. But I would recommend either starter or a basic. If you want to start with a starter, starter is fine. Not necessary. As I told you, if less than $100, even you go for a premium, it's only $60, $59, less than $60, you can actually start the eBay part. Okay. Now, you need to choose a store name, eBay store, ebaystore.com, you can have a name. And you can also design your eBay store theme. And there are professionals who design it for you as well. You can go to Fiverr or any other third-party service. They'll tell you, I'll set up your eBay store for you. So professionally, they set up. And it's very important. Some of the things you can say, they're amazing products, but what they don't have it is, what is that, look and feel. And especially when you go to some of the segment, you really don't feel a trust creation will not happen. Look and feel is very bad. So if you are selling a good product, it's important to have a good design, color combination. And eBay has all the infra there. You need to only properly utilize. So that's an important to have a designing your eBay store. And eBay will allow you to do a lot of detailing in the product details. I recommend to keep it as a very detailed description, everything transparently explaining. And because people will come back to you, talk, there's an option, people talk to seller, ask seller, contact seller. So when the people click there in eBay or especially in eBay now, you have to reply it, right? So it's a challenging. Now you have to reply and explain to them. Instead, initially when you're doing everything you can have a FAQ, frequently asked questions. So where you can have even in case you have an initial stage, somebody asks you a few questions, you can also add a few more and do it. Okay, so that is also supposed to not. Okay. Now, the next is adding a product description there. Now, product description is basically so many products. What you call product description is entire features of the products. Word not just like what we see usually in the Amazon or not used other one. You need to have more details on eBay. So you might, I don't know how many of you noticed, if you go to eBay, each product you can see how do I say? It's not just like how do I say? When we say in Amazon, we see a product little description, then we'll go to buy button, But in eBay, that product in FAQ and so many details about it, a detailed description people expect in eBay. So you need to put that as in eBay. And plus, now when you put in eBay, there is a eBay team also verify everything is okay or not. So sometimes you can also see a bracket communication to the eBay sellers. They say, that also you should do, because if you don't do sometime properly, or you're not transparently explaining about it, or it's not really self-explanatory, these eBay professionals do not list out your products, or do not sometimes they suspend you, for so that many times you don't have a store there, right? So you might have seen some of the products people say in the bracket below, dear eBay team, this product is so and so, it comes under this category. So the person who's looking, eBay professionals understand, oh, this is not a violation of any of the terms and conditions. So that also part of the product description. Is nothing wrong, customer is seeing that. Only thing is you have to put in the last or a separate segment or with a bracket, you write that product description. I think you can see when you have the product description you read, you can see in the expert. Okay. Now, set your own price is the next part. You need to set up a year on price, and the shipping cost as well. And now, as I told you about earlier, the beginning part when we discussed the percentage of the shipping cost, you don't add it more. You amortize the products. For example, you are getting a drop shipper or the supplier or the vendor, or you're manufacturing yourself, and you're making for $5, you're selling for $10, and shipping is $12. So 10 plus 2, instead of showing that, you show the price itself at 12 and show the shipping cost is free. It's a very, very important part, because you've seen in the statistics around 70 to 80% of the sales will increase, because the people really has a kind of a feeling it is not to pay this one, what do you call it? A shipping cost. Now, and before you submitting all the thing, read again all the aspects. You do proofreading. You check it as what is that? You're not violating any of the eBay. That also you have to check it. And spelling, which is grammatical correction, overlapping, and you also look at this, the color combination, color theme, and the information you are given. Is everything accurate? Anything more they record, and everything. Then you submit on it. So once you submit, actually, one important thing, when you start receiving the orders, there is an expected time of delivery is there in the when you submit it. And the customer also see that delivery is on so date, and you need to deliver in time on it. And you also need to have a tracking number, and once every shipping, so you can also give that as details to the consumers, and after the purchase on it. Now, if you do this one, and now how much average an eBay seller make it? So now we've seen billions of customers are there, right? Billions of products are there, millions of customers are there. Now, and billions of listings there. How much money an eBay seller make it? So that really makes sense. Average eBay seller make around 21,822 per year. This is the last year, 2019. So you can see approximately around $1,500 to $2,000 a person make through an eBay store, average, right? This is a global average. So eBay seller make this kind of money, and it is actually when you look at it this way, approximately at $20,000 US dollars coming to you in additional income is really good. All right. So now even you're doing other online business, it's one of the things you can think about starting an eBay store. That's where you establish the consumers, and you also sometimes some more details somebody asks you about it. You have a less on your Facebook page, or you have less on your your own websites, etc. eBay store is a place you can actually also elaborate. Hey, they're in the eBay, you check it. And plus, another important part is basically, it is how do I say, many of the consumers and the buyers really understand about your brand and the products from there, and they come back and repeatedly buy. So that's this kind of customers. The eBay customers may not be searching in Google. Many of the customers, eBay customers and eBay app users directly go and search in eBay itself. So this is another market you are getting. So that's the reason, even you have another affiliate website or e-commerce website or another dropship website or drop service website, eBay your placement is important aspect. Okay, so please don't underestimate the eBay. I believe it's in the eBay really give you a lot of inquiries, a lot of sales, and you start a relationship with the various people as well. Okay, now eBay seller experience. So there are people who making more than $50,000. There are so many people. I think there is last year, 2018, they recognized, they're giving out something called a badge or something. Those who are making every month $50,000, every month there's $100,000, there is $25,000. There are thousands of people, not one or two, thousands of people who are making. So now, as I mentioned, on average, a person make around 20,000 through an eBay store, depending on the products he's doing. So it's it's easy. I also know this is a person personally. Even every month he make approximately $3,000 to $5,000 without even a much promo. Okay, through Antique he sell it from Qatar. Okay, so with the conviction, actually, I'll tell you, I'll recommend you to start the eBay store with an idea and strategy I'm going to share with you. And all of you, I believe all of you have a pen and paper, so note down these points and make sure that is you stop it now. Just a $50 you can start a business, and it's a dropship or a downloadable products you can do. So this is actually after a long time you have a business idea, because I think after YouTube Mastery, we did not have much on a business idea. So it's the 11th business idea of 100 business idea which we are discussing. And but the 28th strategy, actually, the strategy start an eBay store with dropship with zero investment. So okay, zero investment, actually, there's a $4, $5 you can allocate. That's a very minimum, but you're not investing anything on a products. So what exactly is this one? So first is go and find out the market potential in eBay. So how do you find that? Go to popular.ebay.com, and eBay will give you all the details of the people are looking for products. You can actually, same rule you can apply, competition and search volume and less competition. You can do that one. So here you can have a downloadable products you can have. You can also have private label products, physical product you can have, downloadable products you can have, different white label product you can have. So this is a very, very important aspect. Okay. Now, step 2, choose the right niche based on what you understand, like same rule, like what we discussed on day 3 about the, that's the same rule applicable for choosing the niche for eBay as well. Now, then you need to go with the keyword optimization of the eBay. It's not just putting a product, because today, products sourcing is very, very easy for the people. Different part of the world, people can easily get the product, but whose product will be displayed in the eBay page. So when you go to eBay page, when you search in a search bar, one product, you put it on a single tail or a generic keywords or a broad match or a long tail, different merchants, different store owners, products will display. But you can see each page, 20, 30, 40, 50, each query has 20, 30, 40 pages. But only one page will be displayed. The first 10 result or 20 result will be displayed there, right? So this is it's an important to have a keyword optimization there. And keyword optimization is different from Google search engine what we have, right? Now, where do you get these products to sell it? You choose the product from the drop shipping, right? So various dropship products you can actually bring and sell it. So now you don't even have to record a website. You just need an eBay store, right? So you source the product from the drop shipping, the list which I give you yesterday. And you have that entire thing, simply list is actually, so many things are there, right? Any of the merchants, any of the supplier, any of the drop shipper, you source the product free of cost, right? And many of the merchants, they will not ask you the money in advance. So after you receive an order from eBay, you pay money to the drop shipper. So you're not investing on a products, absolutely nothing. Okay, so you're not investing at all. Then you also make sure that the store is a flippable, because you want to try and start making money. And tomorrow someone wanted to buy. There are so many people are looking to buy out an eBay store. And you can also go to flipkart.com or like a sites. You can also sell out the store. So you can say that I already have a store. This many buyers I have. This many products I have displayed. This many visitors I have to my store. This many star reviews I received, which has a value. Sometimes we'll buy your store first, your competitor first. In the competitor in the eBay itself will buy from you. I know they'll not buy from you, they buy your store. So that's one part, okay? Now, before we go to the Amazon, now I just repeat this strategy. Please don't forget, not jumping and starting in eBay. You need to carefully take care of all this aspect. First is, think about the product you are doing. It is downloadable products. In eBay, the pricing strategy also quite tricky. There is a 0.99 and start with the pricing. And if it is a downloadable products, you should be definitely looking for a quantity of the products. You should not charge high. People don't pay you, especially on downloadable products, more than $10, $5, $4, $3, and $0.99 the price will start with. So choose a pricing wise, good downloadable products, good. The search volume is there, people are already searching, and people buy. Like any category, if you go, for example, if you wanted to, anything you want to teach it, I can tell you, downloadable products, you say that I can teach you for something, and for 1 hour, that also you can actually sell it. So you can have or any other files and reports and articles, and you can also have a how do you say this? Tutorials and script. Everything in the eBay can you can see all these products people are selling. So you can see 1.22 billion listing. It means almost everything in this world they're trying to sell there. So you can do that one. Now, if you're selling a physical product, it's important to have a private label products. You can have a private label products is to source from the dropshipper and sell it off. So this product choosing very important, and the pricing is also very important part. Now, what do you do in to niche where you're choosing? Even though it's a regular one, eBay niche is quite different based on a products that's available there. You can do, or you already choose a niche for your affiliate or e-commerce or online shopping mall, or maybe a social media influencer. Whichever the niche you already chosen, you can also have a reflection of the niche in the eBay part. Now, but if those who are not familiar with choosing the niche, I recommend you to go to day 3 and understand about it. Okay, and optimizing the keyword, again, same method like in a search engine optimization. What we do, same model, eBay keyword optimization. Also important for your product, your store, your FAQ, and should reflect so many words which people are already searching it, and plus the category. So people go to an eBay, they click based on a category. So eBay to accept you in that category, you need to have that optimization as well. So then only you can actually come on the first page. Then all these products you choose from the product dropshipper. So you started an eBay store, and once you receive the order, then you buy from a dropshipper and they sell it. But before that, you should have an arrangement and say that is I'm selling in eBay. They will ask you what's your market and where you're planning to sell it. So dropshippers usually ask you, the first question normally dropshipper asks you, what's your market? So your market, you should say North America, Europe, and Middle East. That's the first question all the dropshippers and suppliers from China or a manufacturer, they'll ask, what's your market? Because based on that, they understand what you're looking. Second question, they'll ask you which platform you're selling. Are you an Amazon seller, or eBay seller, or Alibaba seller? So if you say eBay seller, all the dropshippers understand you, what how you do and what you do, and what kind of a pricing and how you want it, and the delivery mechanism. They know, because that's a good thing. Even though sometimes you are new to the eBay, but they know it is. They'll help you to do proper manner. Then this portion actually yesterday we covered this one. Please go through and take that as from the details. Now, as I mentioned, it's a flippable. What you have to do it is once you did this, you try. Even you fail it, you can sell for some money. Means you cannot get a sale, but you set up a store. You say that I have an eBay basic store, and with this many product, this many listing, this many customers inquiry, this many reviews, or whatever you have it is. I can actually flip it, and you can transfer to someone. So you need to think about initially itself, because a transferable model. You need to set up a store and do it. Okay, so this is the strategies with an idea which I spoke to you, which is actually almost nil investment. You don't have to have any kind of an investment, just a $50 investment. You can start this, and many other people actually in the mastermind also was asking me, we cannot afford to have a kind of a platform or e-commerce, etc. Then start an eBay store and make money, and then you can expand your business. Anyway, every time you can start, expansion is possible every time, right? So it is that's a same method. You can start off, you get a revenue. I'm sure about you try, you get a lot of inquiry there, and optimize it, put a good pricing and good arrangement with the dropshippers. Also, dropshippers tell them I'm doing in an eBay store. So give me a good price. They will give you good offer. Usually they give you 10 plus 2 offers and that. So okay, we'll give you 10 you sell it, I'll give you 2. So you can actually offer them based on that some discount, etc. All the things is it's a part of a strategy. Once you start doing that's what exactly I would like you to go through eBay and familiarize with the 3 months time. eBay's process. Every day spend half an hour, go and browse some products, sometimes buy some products as well, maybe $2, $10, something, or you're the niche you wanted to buy it is, you buy and experience it is. And especially in a downloadable products, when you're selling, now many of the people say when you sell out, they download the products and the videos, tutorials and script. People will say that is YouTube is it is eBay is not really allowing us to do this one, right? I mean, they don't have much space. You only can display. So how do I transfer my video? I don't have a website. So then use a YouTube for it. And you can see so many products. You go to a training section of the eBay, or an eBay book section of the eBay, or downloadable products of the eBay. Then you buy one product, $1, $2. And most of the suppliers deliver your product through a Google Drive, either Google Drive or a YouTube. These both are free. So you wanted to sell your videos online, you don't have to make an additional website and cost you server and everything. Instead, you put in a YouTube and send them YouTube link, one option. Second option is you can do in a Google Drive. In a Google Drive is free, right? So many of the sellers, you can see, that's the reason I would like you to go and how simple they're doing. The eBay store is free. They set up this one Google Drive. I think most of the product they source is a private label, or they source through drop shipping, and they're selling it. So they're basically almost nothing. Only your effort is the matter. So that's those who say that is I don't have money, that's I cannot arrange money, then I strongly recommend start an eBay store with drop shipping or downloadable products. It's a private label. That solves the issue. So less than $100, as I mentioned, the maximum investment which you have to do, less than $100. Any computers you have, mobile phone you already have internet connection, go to eBay and set up this one. Now you don't even record a domain name, right? You eBay store directly with the eBay doing this one. Okay. Now we go to Amazon. Now this is the next idea. These are business ideas we'll discuss about now. When you get Amazon, I don't have to tell you how big is Amazon, right? So you know how big it is. Across the globe, people will be coming to the Amazon, and people confuse what the product I sell it. So I'll be taking a few steps on it before we going and discussing about what is that? How we set up an Amazon account. Now, Amazon, when you look at it, is what are the things you need to keep it? Many people come back and say that Amazon is so huge, so many opportunities, I'm getting confused. So what are the things you need to think about? Think about the market opportunity there, and size of the market, etc. It's important. And important is as a demand. Is that people are buying or not? And how much people are buying? How many people are buying? And Amazon gives you all these details. You can go and understand from the Amazon itself. They'll give you complete details about the demand, right? So you can have that one. Then you also check the competition. So many people are doing the same. And everybody can place it there, and Amazon shows everybody is listing. So competition also, please check it as. And the pricing play a major role. People take a decision. Consumers take a decision based on a price, and so you need to have a good pricing strategy there. Now, once you decide to do that, and many of the people ask how to find a flat price. The best answer is a drop shipping. So take a product from drop shipping method, or you go to Alibaba or AliExpress and do an arrangement with the merchants or the supplier or the manufacturer, and get that products tie up with you, and you can do that product selling address. Now Alibaba gives you, that is so many products in that aspect actually. Okay. Now how do you keep the product sourcing time? When you keep in mind what are the things, and before you choose a supplier, now you need to take a sample. And you try to understand, before you know a negotiation, you try to understand the samples. You just buy a sample so randomly, or as I mentioned last time also, you do not show that is you're going to buy. So random sample buyer. So that's they're a genuine project. Otherwise, if you are, they know that you're going to buy 100 or 1,000 units, they actually can plan to give you a good quality. That's the reason most of the people say that this one is what. They try to take care of them. I'm not saying they're trying to cheat you. They give you much better products than the normal one, because to get you an impression part. So that's to avoid is better randomly sample your purchase and do that. Okay. Now you also do reviews of the suppliers and genuine reviews in this marketplace compared to Google reviews. It's a, you can see an internal reviews done by and even moderated by the companies. You know, I mean companies means Amazon and all the people actually keep the review there. Okay. And you also understand their pricing and terms or how the other Amazon project and the pricing strategy they're doing. That's also important. Okay. And when you source the product, people think in online, should I negotiate? Yes, you must. Everything is negotiable. In Alibaba, you need to negotiate and get a deal. And you can also talk at a time to multiple suppliers, and you can compare the product features, pricing, delivery, customer support, warranty support, and the reliability, everything. You can actually have that. How much does it cost to sell in Amazon? Now, once you arrange the products, are you planning to pay the money to Amazon? Actually, not required. You can actually, Amazon actually usually charge seller commissions. There is a few, some cases, there's a fees to professional seller account. There's $39 per month. They started charging now. Earlier it was not that. Now started charging. Now, if you're starting an individual account, you can even less than $1. There's a transaction fee. There's a thing. Then there's another fee called return processing fee. The consumers return, so there is a fees. It also come to you. Plus there is a shipping cost. Every product's shipping, there is a cost also come to you, and there is an inventory cost also. There is actually you want to keep it in the products in the Amazon's warehousing. Or a fulfillment center is the right word, FBS is the right, the inventory cost also comes there. So when you open an account, actually they give you a system like this. You can go for different products and different pricing. It comes and you pay that fees on. Now, how do you sell this product on Amazon? So once you open a seller account, you can sell many products in Amazon. And how do you sell this the products on? Then first is actually, the first step is definitely as a seller account. You need to create a seller account, then only you can sell it, right? There's no point, okay? Now, how do you find a seller account? Like what we found an affiliate program, right? You can see us make money with us. There's a button in that you can see the third one is affiliate. Here is a sell on Amazon. So you go to sell on Amazon and click the button, and there's a button, then there's everything clickable is in start selling. So then they'll ask you a seller plan, which is an individual account. Usually it's a free, and a professional account charges you around $40. You can actually choose that account and sign up. We're giving a lot many details here. And like in any other account opening, you open the seller account part. And you need to have a business name and keep it there. And one challenge here, sometimes, most of the time, depends on a product, they'll ask you a company name, and the registration, they'll ask you sometime. And depends on the product. Sometimes downloadable products is the reason I said it is they'll not ask you all these things. And your legal name and address is an important. That's yesterday we discussed about your drop ship. Even your drop shipping, you need to have a commercial license to keep it. The name and address here. Now your contact information, complete information about your reachable to your phone, emails, and address. Everything should be recorded. Now, you also should mention where the ship is coming from, products is doing that. And you also give the bank account details connecting with that. And they'll also give you a kind of an account. I forgot the name of the account. There's a bank itself is a settle your account. It comes to your account. That bank has an account like that. Okay. Now you also give them a shipping option to the consumers to do with in line with what that Amazon offers. Okay. Now, business and contact details is important. Your mobile number is important, and your credit card is chargeable. So credit card is very important according to me. Of course, your KYC details is to give, because the credit card is one of the things that transactions Amazon do. That's the best thing to do. Okay. Now you create your seller profile. Very professionally making is important. Again, you wanted to have someone to do professionally. It is with $20, $30, $50. Many people do it for you from different part of the world. And it'll be good to have that properly done, or you do yourself, no issues. Okay, and put your logo. Just create an impression that you're a company, and you create your brand, etc. This is good to have, even it is an Amazon store. Okay, And return and refund policies. Of course, this is Amazon will ask you. You also should have a policies and return and refund policy. Amazon sometimes you also oblige. So that is you need to pay attention. As yesterday at this point I mentioned to you, what the dropshipper is selling. That's only you can commit to the consumers. That's the same thing. Only you have to say in the Amazon store as well. Then you list out your products and all the things. Let's do that. Okay. Then you add a product to your account, and each product you can add, and images you can add, description you can add, quantity you can add, all the things. Then you can also manage your inventory, and there is something called FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. You can take that option, and Amazon will ship the products across the globe. You can utilize that one. Okay. And all the things, they'll take care of that we don't have to do it as. There are a few different model in different part of the country. Amazon does this. It's not very common. They'll give you Amazon packing everything at your place where you will send it. Now it's not there. Earlier it was there, because now Amazon penetrated and reached out the systems everywhere now. Okay. Now, so this part is important. Fulfilling the fulfillment part is important. Now, after your first sale, actually, let's say the customer reviews are important. Based on a review, even algorithm works. So you need to really understand the review. So first, a few customers, you need to tell them, you do a review. You can ask them to do a review. Okay. And of course, so many people are making success journey within Amazon and be successful if you start properly do and wholeheartedly do. It's a very simple thing. So we don't give it a lot of seriousness, but the people are across the globe living with Amazon part, right? Okay, so it's an important part. Okay, now there's a fee structure you need to be understanding about. The shipping fees. That's one of the things you should not do a wrong calculation when you're displaying the pricing part. Okay. Now this is the Amazon part. So we compare it to eBay. Then we compare it to Amazon. Now we go to Alibaba. So the Alibaba is one of the places you can source the products, and you have everything there, right? That's sourcing the product, and you also wanted to sell it. If you're a manufacturer, you can do. So how big is the like an Alibaba when you compare it to Amazon? So in the top 10, all this when we say all the top 10, we'll actually cover around 75% of the world market. Okay, so Amazon is actually, of course, the biggest, and second one is, of course, Alibaba. Some people even claim in Alibaba as a more business because Amazon has some other business to add on. That's the reason they have more turnover. That's also true one way, because they have so many other infra which Alibaba does not have. Anyway, here 960 million customers there with Alibaba, and 755 million Alibaba mobile users are there. So you can understand that many people downloaded Alibaba app and they're looking to buy. So think about, you wanted to sell a product, that many people have access to your product. And of course, Alibaba rules the China market. There's no doubt about it, right? Okay. And they have approximately 86,000 employees across the globe. So you can understand the strength of the company, that kind of things. Okay, and they also have 1 million number of Alibaba cloud customers. Okay, over 1 million cloud customers they have. Okay, now it's also 57 million packages per day Alibaba process. Okay, and Alibaba revenues actually definitely was high, increasing like anything. Last few years they're doing a fantastic growth, right? And they also make around $80 billion US. This made this kind of a revenue in the last few years. And most of the sales of Alibaba is through a mobile applications. So you need to align with that one. 90% of the sales compared to eBay and Amazon, they have sales through happening that way. Now, how does Alibaba makes money? Like every transaction, the model which we discussed, every transaction, there's a few other revenue also they're doing it. And the success story, and many people read it. This has become viral in social media, etc. So how the Jack Ma, the founder of the company, has come out with around 17 other people. He founded the company and growing. And he speaks with a lot of wisdom. I think it's a very inspiring story. He talk about it, and the decision he's taking is very important. Okay, so the business model is slightly different from eBay and Amazon. Okay, so the Alibaba basically, as like in the initial which we discussed about a supplier-based marketplace. It's more about a supplier than the buyer. You remember the initial part, in the initial part we discussed about supplier-based. So it's an wholesale price, and the small and medium-sized business worldwide, they can resell it to their domestic market. Now, basically, when you look at it, is Alibaba has a majorly, three things: Alibaba, Taobao, and Tmall. There's a three things put together is called an Alibaba, right? So the next idea which I would like to share with you is Alibaba, selling on Alibaba your products, and especially on a B2B, you wanted to sell it. I really recommend Alibaba. Then you remember that drop shipping, you can have a B2B. Yesterday, someone asked, can I source the product and physically sell it from drop ship? Actually, yes. But you wanted to have a large scale and you wanted to have a less effort and make more money, you can actually source from the drop shipper and sell it on Alibaba. So that's a good model. So you can also, your minimum order quantity, you can keep it 100 pieces, 200 pieces. So you do B2B on Alibaba as well. So how do I decide to sell on Alibaba? Of course, you need to find out the demand in the market. Again, Alibaba gives you the details, and make sure that there's the categories which they're selling huge. Go to categories, then go and find out the niche which you wanted to focus on. Now, how much it cost selling an Alibaba? So, there's two things you need to do. It is one is a sales commission, another one is a transaction fee. There is a two-way Alibaba charge you. So every sales they take a percentage, and every transaction there is a fee as well. Now there is a two membership fees actually they charge. That is actually there's something called a basic and a premium. And the basic is enough to start with. Then you can upgrade to premium later. It's approximately $2,000 to $2,500, $2,300 every year they charge. And even there is an ad spend on a Baidu and Google, which you can spend around $500. There's a from that money, they actually kept that one. Okay. Then you have a sub account also you can create with the one account, and some account you get a dedicated account manager as well. They'll help you to sell your products, and they look into, because basically they also wanted to make money, right? So important part. Now, how do you sell your products in Alibaba? It's very simple. Register your account. And once you register, you got a seller.alibaba.com is the place you go, and you fill up the forms it's a very simple form, and you go and click on add a bank account details. That's the first thing is usually ask you. You fill up that details and you submit. Once you submit, and there's there is a verification process there, and every email and sometime now it's OTP verification also will be there. And Alibaba accepts all this kind of a method, credit card, debit card, wire transfer, all the things, usual. Even the pay later is actually Alibaba uses one. Okay. Now, once you can set up and you can sell any product by taking from dropshipper. You can also do another thing now, which we discussed yesterday. You source the product from Alibaba and sell it in eBay. So when you can look at even source the product from Alibaba and sell it on Amazon. So this is a strange world. Many people think one browser we can go to three. Why it is happening? It is not one or two cases, right? When you look at it, the entire world is actually sourced from Alibaba and go and sell it in Amazon. And it's very common, so many people in the world doing the same thing, and so many products, not one or two, thousands and thousands of people are doing. So how do you source a product from Alibaba? So you identify the suppliers from the Alibaba segment, and important, according to me, requesting a sample, get a sample, verify it is, understand about what they're talking about, right? Because before you start selling, that's one of the things. And of course, then establishing the relationship with the supplier. And there is actually a communication even before you are buying. There's a live chat is available in the Alibaba, and you talk to them. You also ask them a sample contract, logistic arrangement, delivery date, and payment transactions. And you also ask for warranties and guarantees, and especially the MOQ and your prices, basically like a China company style. Prices basically you can negotiate for Alibaba as a good price if you have a good quantity. Now, they say in a minimum MOQ, so 30 or 50 or 100 that you buy. And that's the minimum order you have to place it. But at the same time, you can ask them, if I increase MOQ, can you give me a better price? So immediately they ask you what's the minimum order you can place. You can also negotiate another way. Hey, you're charging me per products at $10, and I'm buying for a 30, so I had to pay you, $300. Now, how about if I buy $100 products? Now, so if I pay 1,000, can you give me 1,200 products? So that kind of a negotiation you can also do. In actually very, very interesting negotiation in the Alibaba segment is, you say that this is my budget. I can spend only this much. So they say, I can give you that price, but you need to buy this many pieces, this many container that you buy. So everybody has a price in Alibaba, and based on your market. So Alibaba, they'll ask you two questions, as I mentioned. First question is, what's your market? So market, you should say US, and they know, and the suppliers know the market more than us or better than us. So the moment you say the market, they tell you how you, and they will help you to sell. That's another good thing. They want you to sell it, because of course you take from them. That's one. Second one is, they'll ask you what platform are you going to do. So if you're sourcing of products from Amazon, you say you're going to sell it on eBay, they give you a different set of products and service. If you're going to do Amazon, they say, oh, Amazon, you're doing in a North American market, then this is the way you go. But Amazon, you're going for a Middle East market, this is the way you should go. And they'll also suggest you. So that's a good thing. And so when you build a relationship with the supplier, you really enjoy it. Because you're dealing with a large number, and they have a people who are working with that, and they'll connect you WeChat, they'll connect you to the WhatsApp, they'll reach out to you a different mode of communication and give you. So I would like to you to explore these opportunities and understand how the posting products, whether you want to sell it off or whether you wanted to buy it from there and sell it. So those both you can do, and these three companies, and it's a great opportunity for us. So I'm going to conclude now, which is eBay, Alibaba, Amazon. These are three people, they're ruling the world in terms of product selling. So if you are looking for a product selling, it's important. And the marketplace you need to experience. One of the things, without money we can start. Whether eBay store, money is just small money we have to pay for a subscription, $50. All these three companies I mentioned, it is less than $100, $200. Only Alibaba has a 3,000, which you can have a ad spend. But if you feel it is that money to be spend a little high, then go and explore you as a buyer. You will understand the platform and gain a confidence. Then you can start doing it. So I know these three sessions you will have a lot many questions, and a few minutes from now I'll be joining the mastermind. I'll take the most of the questions answered. And if you have further more question, I'll ask you to write to us, and you get a link. I think you already got the link last week, and tomorrow in the thank you mail will have a link where you can ask the questions, and Thursday we'll be taking the answer. And tomorrow, as I mentioned, it is a great day. So drop servicing we'll be discussing about in detail, and completely new. That's actually basically a COVID-19. If you ask me, anything new came out in online business, I definitely say drop service is doing a great thing. So we need to have a drop service in detailed discussion tomorrow, but definitely in detail we'll discuss in drop service tomorrow. Okay, so I'm looking forward to meet you tomorrow. So thank you so much, all of you, for participating in today's webinar. And a few minutes from now, I'll join you in the in the mastermind group where taking a Q&A. So thank you so much.